Hello all, welcome to the Web Application Pen Testing course on Pen Tester Academy. Now in the last video, we talked about HTTP basic authentication and how it works. In this video, we will look at how to attack it using tools such as Nmap and Metasploit. So as you probably imagined, because basic authentication never really blocks on multiple retries, which is if you keep sending the wrong username and password, tens and hundreds of times, it still allows you to make a new try. It is ripe open for brute forcing and dictionary based attacks. Now, if you look at the HTTP basic authentication attack web application challenge, which we put out in the separate series, I have solved this example using the burp proxy. So go have a look at that challenge to see a burp based solution. Now in this video, I'm going to show you two alternate solutions, one using Nmap and the other using Metasploit. Why? Because the more tools you have in your kitty for different circumstances, the better it gets, right? So we've looked at Hydra, we've looked at burp, and now we'll take up Nmap and Metasploit. Now Nmap, of course, as you probably imagine, can only do this using a NSE script. The name of the script is HTTP brute. So let me actually go in here. This is the challenge page, and this is the, I call it the man page for the HTTP brute NSE script. And here are the arguments. One is the host name, then you have the method, then you have the path, and then we need to give it the pass DB as well as the user DB variables, which will point to our user and password files. So let me quickly go in here, and first let me go ahead and create my users list. So you open the file users.txt. Rather, let me first create a directory which says demo, so that I have everything in one single place. Vim users.txt, and I'm going to say admin and nick, and this is really what I have pulled out from what the challenge tells me to do, which is the username can be either nick or admin, and the password complexity is 5 characters and can only use ASMD in lowercase. Right? Now we have to generate the password file as well. So let me do this using crunch. 5 minimum, 5 maximum, ASMD, and let me store it inside pass.txt. Let me do a pwd. This is root demo, and now let me go in here. So users and pass.txt. So I'm going to type in nmap, and after that there are a bunch of options in here. Port 80, of course, because we really don't want Nmap to kind of go berserk and try all possible ports and stuff like that. The name of the script is HTTP brute. So -p80 -script HTTP brute, and then you have the script args. Script args consist of a long list, so HTTP brute.hostname is the first one. And I could just type in pen tester academy lab appspot.com. This URL can change later, so keep that in mind, just so that you refer to whatever URL is available when you play the challenge at a later date. So this is the hostname pentester academy lab.appspot, and then you have http-brute.method and then the path. So method is post, and this is something we can easily figure out by going ahead and doing a view source. Scroll down, and here we find it. Right, here we are. Method is post, and then here is the remaining part, which was basically pointing to the path itself. And I can just copy the path. And after that, we need to fill in the user database as well as the password database. So user DB and pass DB. So you have user DB equals /root/demo/users.txt, and pass DB equals again /root/demo/pass.txt. This completes all our arguments. -n for no DNS, -v for verbose, and then after that is basically the host itself. So we have pentester academy lab.appspot.com, right? Hopefully I do not have any typos. This was a long type, so forgive me if this throws up any kind of typo errors. Script args http root.hostname equals pentester academy lab.appspot.com. Method is post, path. Seems okay. Let me just quickly cross check. Seems fine. So let me run this. Let's wait for a second. And there you go, right? Basically says admin AA is valid credentials. Fantastic. Just as what we have in the screenshot as well. Awesome. So this is how we can do it using Nmap. I think really with Nmap, the only thing you'd have to kind of run around their website and check for is the different options which are available to you, and to include them properly. Right. So now let's go back to Metasploit. And as far as Metasploit is concerned, there is actually an auxiliary module called HTTP login, or rather HTTP_login. Oops. And my output would probably have a little bit of misalignment because I'm having to run all of this in a slightly larger text just so that all you guys can see it properly. There you go. And here is where it is. Auxiliary scanner HTTP login. So we have use auxiliary scanner HTTP _login. Show options. Looks like tons of options in there. Let me kind of decrease the font a little bit this time, just because or else this is not going to be very legible for you guys. Okay, hope this is still decently viewable. Yeah, this is at least slightly better, right? So you have a bunch of options in here. The first is Auth URI. So set auth URI, and this would have to be really the path. Going back in here, you just copy the path out, paste it, then blank passwords, nope, we don't need that. So let me set that to false, and then after that we basically want to set the pass file, right? One per line, fair enough. So we have set pass underscore file, and this would be again root demo pass.txt, right? If I remember, that was the password file which we generated. Let me just quickly double check that. Yes, that was the one. After that, request type, right? The request type has to be post. Set request type post. Then you have our hosts. This is required. Set our hosts, and this would be pentester academy lab.appspot.com. Our host is pentester academy lab.appspot.com. Our port 80 is okay. Stop on success, yes. Set stop on success to true. Threads is currently 1. Let me actually set the number of threads to 20. Username, if you want to use for just one username or for others, just so that we can do a quick demo, let me just set it to admin, because with the Nmap script we know that admin is the username. And then you have to set the vhost or the virtual host. Let's actually again set it to pentester academy lab.appspot.com, right? And now let's hit run. Hopefully I have everything we need. So it looks like this is trying a lot of other usernames and password, which it should not. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually just going to go ahead and blank out the user's file, right? So I'm going to say set user underscore file and set user as pass to false as well. And then let me also set the user pass file to again null, right? And now let me run this so that it just picks up what we need. And now it's trying admin with all combinations of A, S, and D. So let me allow it to run it for a second while we pause the video. We are back, and even Metasploit is now telling us successful login for admin and AADDD, right? So that's how this is done. So I think we've used both Nmap and Metasploit in this video, and try it out yourself. Thank you.